Okay, 1500 level arena. Ethiopians versus Aztecs. We're gonna look at Aztecs' point of view here. Well, first things first. How do your unique units stack up? Shotel Warriors kind of just kill everything. I mean, Jaguars could kill them, but that wouldn't be the standard. You would be playing a lot of Siege. Aztec monks are, of course, good. Ethiopians don't even have redemption, so you could go for like a siege monk push. Could be really amazing. Aztec siege. I mean, Ethiopian siege is better than Aztecs, but Aztec siege is still top tier. It's really good. Actually, you don't have heavy scorp as the Aztecs, right? Ooh, what does it say? Does it say here? Yeah, you don't have heavy scorp, but you have siege onager. So that's really good. Whereas he has everything. Ethiopians, perfect siege tech tree. So yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna come down to siege eventually. I expect clownage. Well, we are on the clown map, that is for sure. Starting off the game with 8 seconds idle TC is not necessarily the best, though. Looking at the map, we've got forward stone. That's definitely a point of interest. Back main gold though, it's not back, but it's not forward, so it's protectable. It's fine. For the opponent, he's also kind of got a stone fort. It's in the same place as this too, so if you can get a castle down here, I mean, Aztecs generally don't play like that, but if you can do a siege monk push and he has no stone, put him in an awkward position. All right. So what's the build going to be? Aztecs, you can fight for relics with eagles. Eagles are better than light cav, especially Ethiopians. They don't have bloodlines. Not that you would normally get bloodlines, but still. He can't really upgrade his units super well. And he doesn't really want to be playing CA later or anything, so, you know, making cavalry in the mid-game. It does the job here, but it doesn't really help him transition to his late-game army that he wants to get to as well. Whereas, if you play Eagles, Eagles kind of just a good unit. I'm sure upgrading into Eagles will be useful at some point later on as well. But, of course, you have to remember that Aztecs is really going to drop off once there's no gold left. But if you can take map control with Aztecs, you have a lot of gold for a very long time. So you don't really have to worry too much about it. And having redemption monks against enemy onagers, especially Aztec monks, like Aztec monks will tank a siege onager hit if you get enough upgrades on them. They get up to 100 HP. Like, it's kind of insane. That mill placement, I mean, it's fine. I probably would have placed it actually touching the berries, but whatever. So, yeah, hopefully you have some confidence in your monk micro, because it's potentially going to be kind of important here. I probably would have just had more on the wood line, like 5 on wood. I guess you collected too much wood earlier, so it'll balance out. So never mind. Nice adaptation. You definitely didn't need to have 3 on gold as Aztecs, though. I think you're going to lack food to go up here because your eco balance is a little wacky. Oh, we're going to go for a loom. Okay, so yeah, you're going to go siege monk push for sure. Okay. Yeah, buying food is kind of yikes, though. Let's see. Let's just go back a little bit. And what did you do? I think you probably just had too much on wood early, right? That was the big factor. Yeah, just lots on wood here, kind of for no reason. And then you just sent too much to gold. As the Aztecs, even if you want to get loom, just 2 on wood or 2 on gold is going to be fine. So, yep. Just needed to put more on food, and that's why you had to buy food. There we go. A little bit sloppy, especially, man, 22 seconds idle TC is kind of oof. Well, let's see what damage you can get done. Generally, you want to send 2 vills. Also, you want to force drop the food. This guy's bringing his berries with him for a snack. All right, yeah, you did send 2 vills. But obviously, you would love to have 10 food right now. That would be very good, actually. Then you could keep vills producing. Actually, wait. Yeah, your eco balance is kind of You want to have still 6 on food to just keep 1 TC production. As Aztecs, your farms are good too because of the extra carry capacity. So even if you had 3 farms and 2 on berries here, it would be fine. But anyways, I guess we're going to go for just no villager production. Opponent's going to go for villager production. He's going to take stone. He's going to get a castle up. And, well, if you can get in before he can get a castle, it could be good. If he gets a castle up, well, it's kind of over. So let's see how it goes. Okay. These monks, they have 60 HP. Do we get any conversions? No conversions, though. I don't know what happened there. Looked like you should have probably gotten conversions. So those monks were alive for a while. Okay. That's not good enough, though. You can't ever trade armies. If you're the guy who's stopping villager production, you can't ever trade armies. You have to dominate. Oh, that was good luck. There you go. You basically, you lost a bunch of army, which means that the opponent can just keep making army, and he'll be able to stop this. Actually, he just kind of stopped making light. Okay, there we go. Now he's making light cav again. Yep, he's just buying time for his castle, though. One of the target scouts is the first to die. Yeah, okay, yeah. You got to be careful about that. If you're gonna target a scout, you have to change the target. Yeah. Honestly, if he places his foundation down and you just kill it with the ram instantly, I can see that as a win condition. Otherwise, I don't know. Opponent's just gonna make some guys, right? Let's see where he places the castle. He probably should delete the farms and put it here. It feels bad to delete farms, but delete these 4 farms and put it here and he's fine. Oh. Yeah. Losing the ram kind of for free. Losing this for free. Well, he did give you 2 light cav because monk's OP. But still, yeah, he's going to get that up. And he needs to send his whole economy for this, actually. Yeah, there we go. And then what can you do? We played all-in strat, and it's not really paying off here. Although, wait a sec. Oh my god, how did he lose that many vills? Never mind, I take that back. You got some huge mangonel shots. What? How did he lose that many vills? Does he not have loom? He doesn't have loom! He doesn't have loom, that's why. So the splash damage is killing 3 vills every single shot instead of killing 1 and maiming the other surrounding vills. Alright. That's one way to just not win the game. But, well, how many kills is this guy? 10 villagers taken down by this one mangonel. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, well, actually the opponent is kind of hurting now. He did not need to lose 20 vills to getting that castle up. He should have just put it a little further back, I think. It's better to put it a little further back, lose the TC, instead of lose 20 vills trying to get this castle up. Also, if he just had loom, he would have not lost like 10 vills. He would have lost 5 vills. He lost 28 vills, actually. So, well, now you have map control. You're going to get 5 Aztec relics, and now you just boom. He's 10 vills ahead still, but you have all the control. He can't kill you right now. Even if you made Shotel warriors, you have enough monks. So this ended up working. Yeah, I mean, you can just take his whole front too, right? This was just opponent's miss micro, though. I think stopping vills here shouldn't really be good. Because vills, they're not that expensive to keep running. Okay, there's the Shotels. Wait, where are all your monks? I think, oh, you have 5 of them here. I mean, whatever. At least you took the relics back as well. And what is he going to do with Shotels? He's going to go for a siege tower. But, well, if you just keep your monks not here, but in a good position, you're going to be fine. One of the problems with your base design is that you don't have, like, a second layer of walls. But this will be up. By the time he gets a siege tower forward or something, this will be up. And he's not even going for it. He had the idea, but then he's like, I don't have the res. Or maybe he just built this. No, he already has a castle. He doesn't need a prereq. I don't know. I think he had the idea that he was going to make a siege tower, and then he was like, yeah, I don't really feel like it. Well, Jaguar warriors can be pretty good, I think. Shotels still kill Jags fast because of the high attack, but Jaguars, I believe, do they kill them in 2 hits, the Shotels? So, should be an easy stomp for the Jaguars if you make Jaguars. Yeah, I think you could do the same Siege Monk push, but with 1 TC Vills. And it's gonna be fine. Okay, well that's, yeah, I mean, 5 Monks counter 13 Shotels anyways, so it's fine, with TC support. Alright. And now, both players gonna be Imp. Your economy is still pretty far behind, but at 5 Aztec Relics, you basically just need to not die for a little while, and then you're going to be in a great spot. So, you see these going ranges. So how are you not going to die against ranges? Are you going to go skirms? You're going to go barracks units, which, I don't know. He's going to be making arbs, right? It's 3 hits still? Alright, alright. That's too bad. They do 20 damage. And then if you get the 2 attacks, it's still gonna be 1 HP left. If he doesn't have armor. But yeah. Maybe an imp they 2-shot. But then Shotels do 16 damage and Jags have 65 HP, so Jags will still go down in 4 hits. So the Jags still win. But, I mean, barely. And I'm not sure if it's cost effective, actually. But, anyways. What are we going to do? Like, going Eagles into this is kind of questionable, though. Because Eagles die hard to Shotels. And that means that the Eagles will never be able to reach the crossbowmen. So... yeah, he's going to make bombards too. That makes it very awkward. Very awkward to play from here. I feel like you might have wanted to just go skirms. Just to make something that counters his dudes here. And then skirms can shoot down bombards as well. Fully upgraded at Lattle skirms will do 3 damage per hit to bombards. And with 8 range, they're going to be very good. Or no, sorry. It's actually 9 range, right? So, it's really, really good. Oh, we don't have Bosa either. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. I think going Eagles here was a big mistake. Okay. Getting Blast Furnace. Alright. Your army just gets owned by Shotels, though. Like, he knows you have this big, massive Eagles. Now he's just going to make more Shotels, right? He's not making anything right now, but still, he's maxed. You're... Alright. Something is wrong with this. So, you're on 80 Vills. The opponent has the better economy. He's up way before you. His score indicates that he's up way before you and has a good economy. You can visually see his army is way stronger than yours. We're trying so hard to hit this elite eagle timing that we're forgetting that we're not maxed. Opponent's basically maxed, you're not maxed. You need to chill until max, otherwise you're never gonna take a fight. Still not making Vills too, yeah. Yeah, you do need to make Vills in this game. But yeah, taking a fight here was never gonna be good. You need to get max first. The castle's gonna die, whatever. You make another castle in the back, you just, maybe take the relics back here. Don't build your production on the map when you're in this situation. Like, your production should be back here so that you can give up a little bit of the front. Get to 200 back here, and then come back later. This is why at Lattle skirms would be good, though, because skirms here, they can shoot behind the walls and, keep them back. Eagles, you have to just go in, and you never really want to go in against this. Not for now. You would need to buy time with skirms first. Basically, you're going to get owned in this fight. Let's watch it. Okay, he didn't have that many Shotels. Alright, went better than expected. Turns out having 9+8 attack is pretty good. I guess he doesn't have elite Shotel, right? But, still, it's not sustainable. You did push him back for now, though. That was better than I thought it was going to happen. I think a lot of his Shotels were weak, but now what can you do, though? Now he's elite Shotel. Now you'll never be able to do anything. Like, we're pushing when we're not maxed. And he's just gonna... He's gonna own this fight, right? With the elite. Maybe? Maybe he doesn't have enough. Alright, maybe he should have waited for more elite Shotels. Turns out Eagle, nutty unit. Opponent also doesn't really have the final army, doesn't have attack. Maybe it makes a difference. Now he's sending his guys in too slow. Like, he can't be fighting like this. Four Shotels? Wait, he's gonna call it? Wait, what? Alright, he could have just maxed out on Shotels, patrolled in, and won the game. I don't really know what the opponent's doing. But, alright. He just took some bad fights because he didn't have the numbers. All he needed to do was just make numbers. Shotels train really fast. Alright. No, Shotels are great. Shotels are amazing. He just didn't upgrade his units and he didn't have enough. But I guess there was 5 Aztec relics, but still. Yeah. I mean, the center castle didn't need to die. Let me just show you guys Shotels versus Eagles. We can just go post imp on these two. And Ethiopians. There we go. I think, is it on full tech tree? I think it's on full tech tree by default here. Yeah. Here we go. There we go. So. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have gone post him. I wanted to show with the upgrades that he had, but it's fine, it's fine. So if we go 60 of these, it was Eagles. All right, 60 versus 60. I believe the Shotels should dominate this. Oh, there's one extra guy. Oops. It's not that big of a stomp. I mean, I would say that's pretty big. We have more than half the units left. Like, he was just lacking numbers and upgrades, right? Shotels are a bit faster, right? So I think they get the surround better as well. I don't know. Like, opponent was just taking bad fights. All right. What about equal res? Are they the same? Aren't they around the same price? How much? Like, these things are 75. How much are Shotels again? Oh, these are... Whoa, Shotel Warriors are more expensive than Eagles? Oh my god. Crazy. But Eagles cost more gold, though, so you can say that Shotels are easier to spam later because they're 30 gold instead of 50. So, I don't know. Full upgrade is obviously a stomp. Yeah. Have you seen the Tatar Wonder? Looks like a huge toilet bowl. I have not seen that.